Let's go.
I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but lately I haven't been working much. I've been trying to keep myself busy. So I'm getting into photography a little bit, making some videos. I got some small cameras set up on the bike, so I'm trying to record a lot. Still have to get some editing software to put this all together, but I have hours of footage. Right now I just need to get more of this local area. You know, it's really beautiful around here, so I want to collect more footage.
Hi everyone, my name is Ty, and I'm going to be doing occasional voiceover work just due to the fact of the terrible audio. You can barely hear what I'm saying. It just comes up as mumbling, which sometimes I do in general. I need to work on that. But so I'm going to be doing some voiceover work and just explaining what I was saying at the time, or just giving a quick description of where I'm at or what I'm doing. Like right there, I was just talking about some heart issue stuff, and I was just laughing, saying, well, I need to keep my heart rate down. So this is a shot of Sears Road. I was just coming back from doing a loop around Darena, which I really should have captured more footage going around Darena Lake. Most of this footage is just going to be of Cottage Grove area and Cottage Grove Lake. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get any of Darena, but I'll go back out there sometime and make a video just maybe focused on that lake. But this is me coming back from Darena and turning right onto Sears Road, which follows I-5 for a good period of time, and it pretty much parallels it all the way up to Eugene and breaks off around Pleasant Hill if you want to go up towards Oak Ridge or Willamette Pass. But so this is a great stretch of road, follows the interstate, and also a little bit of the river there. You can kind of see it on the left. Occasionally it can be spotted, I think, a little bit. But Sears is great for a good ride. It is absolutely beautiful, and got a lot of great curves, some nice gradual corners, or some really tight. So, you know, you got to be a little bit careful. Got to keep an eye on the wildlife that might hop out. But other than that, just a really great chunk of road that I definitely recommend if you come to Cottage Grove, Eugene area. That corner right there, I gotta say, one of the best out in the Cottage Grove, Eugene area. Have to admit, I've probably sped around that a couple times, but it is dangerous. You get a lot of construction trucks out there, a little bit of gravel, and sawdust falls out. Might get a little slippery, so, you know, you gotta be careful out there. Whenever you see the camera dipping down like that, that's just me shifting gears. You know, I'm holding the camera with my left hand, and I'm just putting it down so I can shift safely. Obviously, this isn't the safest way to go about recording footage, but this is what I got to work with for now. After heading north on Sears Road, jumped over I-5. Now I'm heading south on 99. Right there is Saginaw. And Cottage Grove from Saginaw is only about 5 minutes. So this 5-minute stretch of 99 is another road where you got great corners, some tight, some gradual. It doesn't seem like you have a whole lot of room on this road, and it's the same with Sears. There's sections of it where you feel like you're getting awful close to other vehicles. So, you got to be very defensive on this road, especially at night. If someone's not paying attention, it doesn't take much for them to all of a sudden be entirely in your lane. So be defensive, pay attention, and, have a good time out there. So this is heading out towards Cottage Grove Lake. Around this corner, we'll be hitting the base of the dam. Then we start to gradually climb up, and you get a great view of the lake. And also, that's around Short Ridge area. Now, the locals know this as being like the cleaner side of the lake, probably because they have more rock laid down. And that was a place back when I was in high school where all of us kids would go and have bonfires, party, drink too much beer, have a great time. But, and also up here on the right, you'll see it here in about 5 or so seconds. We used to jump off this dam into the water. Of course, back then the water level was a lot higher. But just a beautiful lake, beautiful area to grow up in. I feel very lucky to have experienced this whole area, through my teens and through my early 20s. Just a beautiful spot. Another great corner, slightly on the dangerous side, but a great corner nonetheless, and that is Short Ridge, that parking lot right there. That's where we'd all meet up, and then we walk down towards the water line, usually straight in front of me. If you walk down that side, that was a bonfire spot. It's just absolutely amazing to see the water level, how it's changed through the last 5 years. To my right there, I know we're hitting fall now, it's September 13, but there was some years where the water would be filling in that whole area to the right. It used to be so much higher, and for the past, since we've had this major drought and we've been having all these forest fires, this lake has been getting lower and lower each year, and I got to give it to the Army Corps of Engineers for being able to maintain the water levels as best they can, and at least keeping enough water in there for the boaters and the fishermen. But it's just astounding to see how much water has left this lake. Still beautiful, though. It's still a great lake, still a great place to camp. Speaking of which, that's Pine Meadows Campground on the right-hand side there. kind of scanning it right now. I actually used to work in that park quite a bit. Worked for the Army Corps of Engineers for a couple of years. Missed that job. Up here on the right is Wilson Creek. Now this is just a park, it's not a campground. They have a smaller dock on this end that's really close to the where the river meets the lake. And this side was always the least busy, so it was easier to park, easier to meet up with friends, get together, have barbecues. And if we wanted to bring our smaller fishing boats, then this was the place to go, rather than going to the opposite end, opposite side, lakeside. All right, let's change this background music. This isn't working for me. A little bit better. We'll keep this going. Okay, I want to back up a little bit. So before heading out to the lake, usually the quickest way to get out there through town is heading 10th Street. And this is where I'm at right now. Heading south on 10th Street, just about to pass Benjamin. And on the way out to the lake, there's a little store, a little market up here on the left-hand side, which was always the beer stop before going out fishing or meeting up with friends. Now, I was mentioning something right there. I think I had brought up that a bunch of my friends throughout the years all lived on that stretch, or a good portion of them did. So I always spent a lot of time in my teens meeting up with buddies there and going skateboarding and, going from there to the skate park or whatever. And also, currently, my best friend lives out there on Benjamin. So I spent a lot of time in that area. Ooh, I like this. This sounds a lot better. Still kind of cheesy background music, but it works for now. Again, I have to apologize for those black shots. Always having to shift. Problem being on a motorcycle. can't hear a thing I'm saying. This is Green Acres Loop. Just a nice little neighborhood, so I wanted to take a slow roll through there. I think I was pretty much just bringing up the fact that I used to have a lot of friends through there as well. And we'd always cut through there to hit Warehouser Road to either walk, skate, or ride our bicycles to the lake. This is one of the reasons why I mute that background noise. It gets really irritating in a short amount of time. It's, not very attractive. You just want to turn it off. So, that's why you'll notice that you'll pretty much never hear the motorcycle or hear my actual voice when I'm riding the bike. That is until I get better equipment. I can also hear myself saying how unsafe I'm being, which is true, Ty. You're not being that safe. Yeah, doing all that riding around with one hand in a high gear feels like the bike is about to die, and then you're taking a tight corner. Yeah, not the best thing to be doing. Being in a high gear and low RPM, that bike would just turn off, so I had to be very careful about that. And right there, obviously, it got to a moment where definitely had no choice. Had to put the phone down and drop it back down to first. Now this is lakeside. You get a better view of the lake, and you can really see how low the water is, how much it's dropped, especially if you focus on the dock. I mean, usually that's all on water, and it is just all down.
This is Cottage Grove Lake. It's pretty dry right now. Usually...
Well, I guess I brought up just talking about the dock right there.
It's up on water. Yeah, it's really dry right now. The dam is right over there. You go along that side, that's Short Ridge, which is usually the best swimming spot. When I was younger, me and my friends would go out there at bonfires, drink beer.
So you can hear myself going over some things I already mentioned. While filming, I didn't think I'd be narrating this much, so some things will be repeated.
Pine Meadows is right about there. Another camping spot. Used to swim and hang out over there too, and then another dock on that side. On the far end, it's way over there, which I don't think. Can't see it that well. And there's a river up towards Firefly. That hill right there is Firefly. Decent sized mountain, I guess, not really a hill. And I actually grew up out there when we first moved to this area. We lived out there towards London School. That's where I went to elementary school. Actually might get some quick footage of that as well.
London School on the right-hand side there. That was my elementary school when we first moved into the area. It just occurred to me that I'm giving quite a bit of personal information. If this is going to be on YouTube, then maybe I shouldn't do that. But really, who's going to care? Who's really going to look into it? This is what I love about Lane County. You know, you find these back roads that just go on for hours, end up discovering new little towns or places that you totally forgot about. It really feels like you go back in time. You know, I feel like you're escaping civilization and you can just get lost out there. It's perfect. Me and my family used to walk this road all the time when I was a little kid. And, you know, back then there was a lot more rain. It was constantly raining, constantly overcast. And this road would be covered with turtles and salamanders and all kinds of little critters. And, you know, of course, my mom was always saving them. And, well, we would save them too, pick them off the road and carry them down to the creek bed. Some really great memories on this road. I'm starting to speed up here, but you can see how this road pretty much turns into a one-lane road, and around here you gotta be really careful about the logging trucks. Here I am complaining about the wind. You know, you can't really tell by looking at the trees, but it actually was pretty windy out there. It was hitting me directly, and without having that windshield or the fairing to block it, you know, you feel like you're holding on for dear life. This blank screen goes on for quite a while. I totally forgot about this, but I had to downshift, and I must have kept the phone on my lap for appears to be like a good minute. So I'll make sure to cut those out in the future. I didn't realize how bad the audio was right here. You'll have to forgive me for that. It sounds like shit. So I'll keep doing some voiceover work here if it doesn't clear up. Third great corner of the day. Now this is another one to cut through with some speed. It is a lot of fun, but again, be careful because there's sometimes there's gravel out there. I was like 9, 10, 11 years old, all my friends lived out here because my parents got a place, a rental that was near London School. So, all my closest friends lived out in that little community out there past the lake. And just a great spot to grow up in, just endless riverbeds to adventure. So, couldn't ask for a better childhood. Totally forgot. Also on that corner, you could hear me mumbling again, but I was just talking about how I had a girlfriend up on that corner. Again, why am I bringing this up? I don't know. You need to hear about my old private life. I could ride on these back roads forever. When you need peace of mind, what better way to escape than just to cruise through the woods like this? How lucky am I that I get to do stuff like this? It's these moments of just observing that you really begin to appreciate everything around you. Now, if you're ever in the Cottage Grove area, it doesn't take any time at all to do a loop around Dorena and then Cottage Grove or vice versa. All in all, you can do it in about maybe a half hour, 45 minutes. Doesn't take much time at all to see both lakes. It's amazing how your mind will recall old memories. You know, I've been around this lake 100 times, but for some reason, maybe being at this time of the year or specific time of day or combination of everything, you know, it brings back all kinds of memories of, you know, my mid to late teens of just all the things I used to do out here. All the times I'd meet up with friends, all the late night parties, all the late nights taking the boat out. You know, it's a bunch of unforgettable memories. The little person that lives down that road, you know who you are. Thank you all for watching. I'm just going to speak over myself here real quick. 36 minutes isn't short, so I'm glad he managed to make it through. Here soon, I should have more material. Hopefully I'll be going to the coast tomorrow, and I'll have that for you. Thank you.